Julie Rader here. And this time I'm giving you a 2-week astrological update. I am traveling out of town with my kids, wanting to unplug, probably not even going to bring my computer. And I thought about breaking this up into 2 videos, but then I looked at the weeks and it's really the calmest astrological energy we've had in quite some time, which is a welcome change coming off of that Scorpio lunar eclipse that we just had. If you haven't already watched the new moon video that I did for Gemini, I highly encourage you to watch it. It talks a lot about the energy leading up to this new moon. And we start off the week on Memorial Day on the 31st with a new moon in Gemini at 4:30 a.m. Pacific time at 9 degrees of Gemini. This is dancing hand in hand with Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer, and it's also the teacher archetype. Gemini is also a teacher, a communicator. So this new moon is really bringing that out in us. Where can we, they say if you want to master something, you teach it. Where can we master an area of our life? Where can we dig deep? Where can we forgive ourselves? Where can we maybe journal about some past wounds so that we can release it and then also move into the healer energy, and maybe we can help others going through the same thing. So this new moon is really a lot about embodying your past hurt, moving beyond it. In that new moon video that I did, I talked a lot about that period because we're still in eclipse energy pretty much until the new moon. And that is really a time of releasing, decluttering, letting go. Let go of the clothes that no longer represent who you want to be. The ones that have stains in them or holes in them, or the ones that don't fit anymore. You might be telling yourself, but that might fit at some point. At this point, just get rid of the things that do not represent who you are and who you want to be. So this new moon energy, we are really being asked to look at who do I want to be and how can I start acting like that person now? How can I start dressing like that person? How can I start thinking like that person, this future memory of where I'm going? So this new moon is asking us to really look at that. So that energy is going to carry out this whole 2-week period that I'm doing the astrological update for. I'm really going to talk more about highlights because most of the aspects are moon aspects, which are very rapid, and they change. The moon changes signs every couple of days. So those are so fast moving. I will hit on some of them. By Wednesday, by Wednesday of this week, which would be the 1st, we'll start seeing the first light of the moon. And when we start seeing the first crescent moon, that is really a time to start writing down, especially Gemini. Write down your intentions, and then keep them in a place where you can look at them and revisit them on a very regular basis, daily, if possible. Maybe write out some affirmations and speak them out loud. Who are you? Who do you want to be? So if you haven't already done the cluttering work, cleaning out the closets, cleaning out the cabinets, cleaning out anything you can release and get rid of, if you have not already done that, do that now so that you can really feel this sense of freedom. You will feel so light in being able to step into the person you are meant to be. So on Thursday, we have Mercury stationing direct. This is Friday on the 3rd, Mercury stationing direct. So this is happening at 26 degrees of Taurus. It happens for us at 1 a.m. For those of us Pacific time. So in the middle of the night, when you wake up on Friday morning, the Mercury will be direct. However, it doesn't mean we're out of the woods with all the Mercury stuff yet, because Mercury is still traveling. It's still in shadow, meaning that it's revisiting the places that already went when it went direct. So it went back, revisited, went back into Taurus. Now it's going to move forward and it will go back into Gemini eventually. The day that Mercury stations direct and the day or retrograde are the most kind of Mercury retrograde type days. So Friday, definitely not a time to be buying a new computer or a new car. Be a bit more careful when you're driving, traveling in general. Yeah, give yourself a little more space, time between appointments. Reread all those emails before you send them. So this, especially on Friday, the day, and Thursday, Friday, kind of all week, as Mercury is really slowing down. It's going so slow when it goes retrograde, and even when it goes direct, it's going slow for a while it's still in that shadow period. Then we have the moon moving into Leo on Friday. So we will have Mercury going direct. Mercury retrograde, we tend to go inward a bit more, just naturally. It's a planet of communication, it's retrograde, so we listen to that inner communication a bit more. When the moon goes forward, when Mercury goes forward and the moon goes into Leo, this weekend we're going to feel like being out and about, seeing friends, going to parties. That's the energy we will most likely be feeling this weekend, the weekend of June 3rd, 4th, and even on the 5th. So on Saturday, however, we have on the 4th, we have Saturn stationing retrograde. This is happening at 25 degrees of Aquarius. Now, when the outer planets go retrograde, they tend to stay retrograde for quite some time, and they are slow moving anyway. But Saturn, remember, anytime a planet goes on vacation, it goes retrograde. It's like the planet is going on vacation. So Saturn retrograde and Leo moon and Mercury going direct, we might feel like, okay, let's put some work aside for a moment and let's play. Let's have fun. And I definitely encourage you to do that. That's going to be the energy of the weekend for sure. And then by Sunday night, we have the moon moving into Virgo. So then by Sunday night, we will start feeling like, okay, let's get back to work again. Now that Mercury's direct, we can kind of start putting our energy towards some of these projects that maybe we had ideas about, or puzzle pieces came together in our mind. So then looking at the week of June 6th, so we start off the week with the sun in Gemini making a sextile to Chiron. So Gemini is all about communication. Its ruler, Mercury, is now direct. Chiron is the wounded healer. This, for me, is an aspect of, okay, let's have those hard conversations, those conversations where maybe we felt wounded and we need to bring someone's attention to it. We need to shed a light on it. It's a sextile. So it's an opportunity for more healing if we are proactive in having these conversations. With a sextile, it's a positive aspect. So be courageous, have these conversations, get it off of your heart and mind, and heal some of these relationships that have been strained. Tuesday, we have just again, moon making a ton of aspects. This is the 7th. Then on Wednesday, the last moon aspect in Virgo will be a trine to Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. This shows me that, okay, yes, we have been having some healing, deep healing work, started with eclipse season, came up again with the Sun Chiron aspect. So the beginning of the week of June 6th, so the next week, is really starts off with a lot of healing work. Then we have on Friday the 10th, the moon will go into Scorpio, and Mercury in Taurus, which is now direct, will be making a trine to Pluto retrograde. It has already trined Pluto when it was going retrograde, and now remember it's going forward. So it's going to make all these aspects again, especially to the planets that are far, far away that aren't moving very fast anyway. So Mercury moving direct, trine Pluto. This is again, communication, write, speak, transform. Where are you willing to transform? This is where some more key pieces are coming together. You are getting the answers slowly. You may not have them all yet, but this transformation, again, Phoenix rising out of the ashes, you are getting more and more information of knowing what steps to take. So that's on Friday. Then we're looking at Saturday, the 11th. We have Venus in Taurus conjunct Uranus in Taurus. This is a huge, huge aspect. Same day, we have the moon in Scorpio opposing this Uranus-Taurus conjunction. This is huge. Saturday, this is a financial aspect. This is an aspect of just a financial aspect. There can be some gardening stuff too. I mean, just even food supply chain things, but this is money, unexpected. Taurus and Venus are money and worth. Uranus is unexpected wiping everything out, unexpected windfalls. Uranus also rules cryptocurrency. Then we have the moon opposing it. Moon is the people. Like, I have no idea what's going to happen. I would not be surprised if there were some major fluctuations that weekend of the 11th and 12th in our financial system, specifically the crypto, especially it's a weekend. But we might start feeling it with that Mercury and Taurus trine Pluto. There might be some big market fluctuations on Friday too. Going into next weekend, market fluctuations. If you've been thinking about making some money moves and something intuitively has been telling you to do it, perhaps make some moves before the 10th. And then on Sunday, on the 12th, we have the moon in Scorpio opposing the North Node in Taurus. Again, this is just, and this is where the eclipses were. This is hitting anything that came up with eclipse season. Also continuing with some of the financial stuff. Then the moon goes on to square Saturn retrograde and make some other aspects as well. Before that evening, it will move into Sagittarius. So yeah, I will do my best to get the next week's video out a little earlier, and maybe I'll go a little deeper into that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but we get home on that Friday, so I'm not sure if that will happen or not. Follow your intuition, do your research. Gemini energy, new moon in Gemini. Remember, we are in a time of gathering information. Trust your intuition. Make the moves that you feel in your heart are the right moves for you, and also get expert advice. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video in a couple weeks.